Hello and welcome to another turn of Dominion 6, the 2025 Lucid Tournament Round 2, Game 8. We are on turn 23. We've got wars raging everywhere. I think everybody is in conflict.
That's how we like it.
Is how we
Well,
like
apart
it.
from... No, Satis isn't. They're not.
Except, that's right, Satis technically peaced
Apart
out.
from their enforced conflicts with their event.
Yeah. Alright, we got a lot of messages. We don't actually hear from Phaecia very often. Let's check in with Phaecia.
Yeah.
Lots of Diplo in chat. I'm sure your messages are full, so I'll keep it short. Ind asked if I wanted a peace, but offered me equal or losing borders for him having started the war. That's unlikely to work out. I told Pythium I was in, and I don't want to worry about the rest of the game, so the war goes on. Okay. I expect a big fight on the farm this turn. Oh, so he's moving into the farm. So with Pythium still sitting right next to it.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, I think it should be fine. I don't expect Pythium to move forward. But if Phaecia were Pythium, he'd be expecting Pythium to move forward.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be many sacreds, PD mages.
He probably would, though, as well, if it was...
Yeah!
Every time Pythium's worried about something, it happens.
That's true. There's many sacred mages.
Well, apart from Pyrene, that was it, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
I think it will go well, but if not, them's the breaks. P.S. My god won't be there, so it won't gas my mages, and I can't see. Yeah, this is a big problem with this blessing, this god, is that most of your mages on Phaecia are not sacred.
Yeah. I'm not sure he should do this if the god's not going to be there. Can the god not sail? Is that...
No, he's saying the god isn't going to go on purpose because the god will kill all of his own mages.
Oh.
And I can't see the problems north of the farm. I think the mages can move from the farm to the farm from the cap. I think they can, but I'm not 100% sure. The arena winner must die, sadly. He cannot fall into the wrong hands. That's probably this attack we see here. Funny. Okay. Pythium. Is this... Again, I feel like... Is there like a secret message here? No, I don't. It's a strange.
If there is, it's beyond my pay grade.
Yeah. Hope everybody in the comments tell me if you find the secret message. All right, Phaecia retreating again is kind of annoying, which is not what's happening, according to Phaecia.
Yeah, I'm really glad we read these in this order.
Maybe he meant from, he sent this, so maybe he meant from the prior turn. Maybe he's concerned now that Ind won't stay on the farm and Ind will move on to him. So I think it actually still tracks.
Okay. Yeah. Still
really
glad we read in this.
Yeah. I really didn't want to take the brunt of Ind's forces, but I will if I have to. Phaecia was spouting to me that he would be on Ind's cap in 3 turns. I'm not sure why Ind is capitalized.
I don't know why that's spouting either. I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Thing that can happen.
Yeah. I'm not sure about it, honestly, but it is whatever. I don't know exactly what Ind has, but I think I got a close estimate. In case he attacks me in the fort, the winning chances for me ranged from 35% to 75% according to my tests, depending on his exact setup.
So he doesn't necessarily know what's in that army, like mages-wise, does he?
He does not.
Unless he had a scout watching, like the province, which he could, like.
He probably
should. It's very possible, but he doesn't. We don't know that he knows exactly.
And now the mages cannot make it from Ind to defend the other fort.
No.
From the capital.
Yep.
Okay. However, even if he wins, in none of my tests I lost any mages, and for him it would be a Pyrrhic victory. While not ideal, I'd be willing to pay that price to get Ind out of the game. Him and Peren are the only nations that should scale better than me, so ensuring that he is out one way or another would be at least a long-term win, even if the losses would hurt in the short term. Though I honestly expect him not to attack, but rather concentrate forces west of his cap and potentially strike next turn. Do we think that Pythium is the best scaling nation?
I think if we bookmark that and have a discussion about that,
okay, yeah, we can
end of the turn.
We'll come back. Okay. Marignon. So far, the war has gone according to plan. This is, as soon as you type this, he's going to somehow lose a big fight this turn.
Well, he didn't say it's going to plan. So far.
Yeah. Basically deny Shinu major battles before we are ready and just raid him to death. Kind of like the Anaconda plan in the Civil War. Okay. Shinu will probably try to break siege, so we'll just retreat from there and keep pushing raiding squads. Okay, so there's not going to be a fight because he's just backing off.
Yep,
I get
support
it.
that.
Yep, it makes sense.
I support that.
If your opponent has one big army and it's real slow and it's got to march around, then it makes sense.
Yep.
Although
and
I will,
you also don't want to be the one to fight it in a multiple versus one.
Right. So you do have to be a little careful. Right, with the players who are powered by spite, he could just, if he decided that he couldn't win against this kind of tactic.
I don't think he's quite at that stage.
No, I don't think he's quite there yet, but I think that is a thing that can happen. Oh, Nabah has launched another missile.
This is my favorite part. These are my favorite messages.
Oh gosh. Okay, and then Shinyama. All right. Shinyama pieced out. The fort last turn was an event giving them 3 free mages and 50 free troops. And locking down my lizard shaman and recruitment. I mean, on the one hand, yeah, this is an unlucky event. On the other hand, you have misfortune too. This is part of misfortune too.
Yep.
So yeah. I do have an app with them since turn 21, and they clearly intended to follow through, but that pesky event last turn could make it quite appealing to nap break them. Or no. Okay, he's saying that it would make it appealing for them to nap. I was going to say, what on earth is he thinking? Okay. But unless this does that, I think the situation is fine. The outer border with Machaka was never going to be defended anyway. Mobility warfare with 20 map move held by spiders was never an option. When tied up in a 1vx, Shinu armors are too slow, absolutely. Well, I'm finally pushing towards Marignon now, so his gains will come undone soon. And mayhaps the whole military with them if he goes for a battle on the breached fort. And if he doesn't, well, there's plenty of forts around to insta-breach and assault for myself, as well as land to take. See, that sounds like moving.
Yeah, it does sound like he's going to go for it. But then surely his cap is just going to get... Well, surely the cap is just under severe threat at that point.
Yeah, my thugs...
basically, that sounds a lot to me he's just hoping... Yeah, I think he's going to say it later.
Yeah, my thugs can handle and cheese Machaka's Doomstack, I think, so holding the east shouldn't be a problem. Only going to be an issue if I take entirely too long to have one die, because whites do not have fatigue problems and can chop up over 100 spiders each without getting turn timered, while Machaka has absolutely nothing that can realistically kill them either this early on. While living ones are great, but they can't boost the Behemoth Trample or Quickened Attack with GSS forever, and without Soul Vortex or wipes yet, their main clear method is 12-13 AP Fire Shield, which is not enough for spiders, though it does fairly well against the Marignon stuff. Of course, that has Withering Weapons, so even with unaging, their low max age means they'll eventually die. But I want that because, again, I want whites. As long as I get good value from the first form. So he thinks he can hold off Machaka's stuff with thugs.
Big if true. Sounds like he definitely thinks it's true. So, I mean, if it is the case, thugs
are
fine.
testable.
Yeah.
If it would be
crazy.
Depends
if Machaka has something he's not expecting.
Right.
And he does have that big god, so if that turns up, that could maybe be
an unexpected thing. That could be a thing. I mean, thugs are obviously are much better on, or really SCs if you're trying to kill this whole army. All right, I think are much better on the defensive than the offensive. Right, if you know exactly what's there, you should have a pretty good shot.
Especially when they're ones like he's got that can't magic phase.
Right. So that's certainly, it'll be really cool to see them. So I know how these thugs work. The Boots of the Behemoth is not really relevant against Machaka because the spiders are too big, unless their sizes are really off in my head, but I don't think that works.
No, I don't think so.
But the GSS bit is definitely cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's everyone's favorite.
Yeah, my research is progressing at 30% the rate it should be because 70% of the mages are out there moving or forging over the last few turns. But that's fine. Well, it's not, so long as I win this shitty war. I mean, yeah, this is correct. You can't research when you're losing a war or fighting a war potentially, right? Like, if they've got something productive to do to win the war, you got to get them out there.
Yep. I mean, he's doing all the right things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. And then a message from Satis. All right. We continue to try and research to hit Foul Vapor Soul Slay Quagmire, which is Ench 6, Thaum 5. And then we can push into Shinu or someone else before sufficient counters to Skelly Spam are discovered. Shinu threatens us with thugs. I think Dust to Dust should be enough to kill any white mages, and Mind Burn should be enough to kill the living thugs. Though they are quite good, even with only 15 gems invested into them. Got a very positive event where the friendly lizards received the fortress for us. Yeah, that was pretty funny. And yeah, hurts Shinu. Overall, I think Satis is probably in the lead position. We have 25 territories, okay scales, an early gold lead, lots of forts. Nobody else has really crushed their first war. Pythium, yeah, is another big one. Phaecia beating back in will probably kill them. Meanwhile, we can strengthen up for the war against Shinu or some other conflict. Sadly, lizards are very slow, so it's hard to rush. Means if we're going to win, it'll probably be very late. I need to script the hell out of this game. But at least I didn't die in the first 20 turns. Sorry for any spelling errors. I forgot to do this one on Google Docs, so I typed it in the system, and they're bound to be errors. That's okay. Long live the blizzards and the swamps, and yes. Okay. We'll come back. Again, we'll come back. We'll put a pin in. We'll come back to that same discussion of who's scaling and where.
Yeah.
After
let's get to the action then. Yeah.
The missile.
Yes.
See, he's got a amulet of missile protection. It is, and there's nothing here.
Also up against nothing there, so.
As long as he doesn't have it, yeah, no returning.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he put it into like PD.
I think he thought that there was going to be more there. That might be locking down a fort. I think is.
Oh, okay,
we'll find that. Has happened there.
Yep.
Nobody home.
So that was the army. Is he just going straight for the cap? Is that?
It seems like he's cutting him off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He locked
I thought
down...
he was going to like sleep in the fort, but with the
well, I think he locked the fort down with the.
Yeah. No, I thought he was going to like take it, but then they move on.
Okay.
I forgot how risky he likes to play.
No, it's not the fort. He used it. Oh, like I talked about, he used it to cut the movement.
Yeah. Okay. I actually like that a lot.
And he left a minimal force on this, so he's just headed right for the capital.
Yeah. Which
it's bold.
Yeah, and then he's cut up, but like he's basically cut off that other fort with like a lot of stuff on. So I like this. This is good.
Yeah, he did. That was Python got patrolled out. Yeah, it's definitely bold. You cannot accuse the Nabab player of playing cautiously.
Yeah, I mean, he also was like quite behind. So like, if he can, the faster he can get this done, like,
yes,
it's way better.
You need to make stuff happen here.
Yeah, he did keep an adventurer there. We didn't get told about that.
Yes,
I can see one in that.
Very good.
Because that's one of the healer versions.
Yeah, that's the important one. Okay. Keeping at least one. I mean, the first healer is a lot better than the second healer, even if they're both good.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, I think he just moves on the cap next turn, right?
Yeah, I think he probably does.
Yeah. Because there is a little, if Pyrene has a way to kill that god. And that god is in enemy dominion now, so it's going to have a lot less health, and it can't teleport out because there's no lab. So he knows it's there next turn.
Yep.
He could maybe go, like, if he has a way to kill it, and it's next to all like stuff that's going to be able to, if there is a way, he could maybe kill that, and then, then the quickness boost is gone again. It's possible.
Yes, this is the do or die moment. He's got to kill it.
Yeah.
Absolutely has to kill. I mean, the crossbows are going to be much less effective now, though, with this amulet. So it's going to have to be probably Acrobelt Shatter or some kind of counter thugging operation.
Yeah. What's its fire resistance? Like, I imagine it's pretty good, but like, can fire elementals do anything?
It has no fire resistance.
Because they do armor piercing, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, they would hit it hard.
Yeah.
I doubt he has Conjuration 5, though.
No, I don't think he does.
I don't think that's a super early one. Could
could you do like massed Hellfire with the Sorgino?
Hellfire sucks.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you could Hellfire.
Yeah.
It.
Okay.
I
mean, honestly, I think just like somebody that hits hard with like some armor-piercing weapons could.
Yeah, it's only going to have 90 HP. Well, it also will just, you can't kill it.
I think some like
it'll just cast returning. It's just going to cast returning.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not killing it. Yeah, that was silly of us.
Okay.
It is not going to be dying today.
No.
And it'll, with that returning, it can just reload for the next one.
Yep.
So, okay, I think Paren is in a lot of
And then you'd be caught out in the open. It can go straight for you again. Oh, no.
Yep. I think you don't attack it because you don't want to give it a free returning.
Yeah,
this keeps it.
Although he probably just builds a lab, so
he does, but that's an extra turn.
Spend money, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I think Paren is in a lot of trouble here, though. I think that he moves on, wins the fight.
I don't think he patrols. I think he just.
Yeah, and then you could also just. I mean, you could potentially
just fan out. Yeah.
Yeah. Take all this stuff. I think it's rough. I think it looks rough. All right. Let's see what's going on what's happening to poor Ind. They've been pinged. Nobody home.
Yeah.
This is the one that he lost from retreating last time.
Yeah, don't do it again.
He's back.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna get the random retreat. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he didn't explain to us what happened there, which
he did not.
Makes me feel like more likely that it was just a mistake.
Just an accident, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. I can't remember.
Oh, here we go. This is the army.
Yeah.
So he did move it on to fight Pythium. He has got some mages. Excellent.
Oh, he has actually got way more than I thought he was going to have.
Yeah.
They are not doing... So I'm interested to see what they're going to do. They're not doing like body ethereal, which would have been good.
Yeah, would have been higher on my list. Then a lot of
mages...
mages...
I did concentrate his stuff on here. All these swordsmen moved on, and yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's look at it from this view. It might be a little easier.
Yeah,
a lot of avid sages.
Yeah, I think Pythium's... Without seeing what they're all going to cast yet, I think Pythium's going to get this, because he's got his mages. They're going to do the body ethereal. They're up front, and then they're going to do spells, whereas the end stuff... And he also has all the communicants.
Yeah, I agree. I think Pythium is going to win this.
But the in sacreds are sacred with it.
There's a lot of Pythium mages.
Yeah.
And he's just right in. I assume he thinks that he's losing the point buff war, so he's like, we just got to get in there. Because, I mean, the Pythium mages now are in a... They're going to go into a communion after the fact. They're going to do body ethereal.
Yeah, I think you do body ethereal, communion master. So what do you think about having the gladiators behind? I thought you would want them.
Usually I think you often do that if you expect the enemy might do...
I think it's going to be, if it's going to be a fight, it's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
I think you want them up front.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Mostly they're on bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Just a really cheap bodyguard.
So there are going to be some flankers here by end. It looks like they're going to get around. Whereas the Python stuff was on attack closest.
Yeah.
Which is... not going to work out well for Pythium.
Alright, it is a magic boost of 3. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah. And they're doing all smites.
Yeah.
Which smites are pretty effective. It doesn't look like the flankers are going to make it through. And it looks like the center is also collapsing for end.
Yeah, Smite's doing a lot. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to take some losses on the mages, I would think. But yeah, he's mainly cleared them up. Pretty good win for Pythium, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think his battle plan here was just better.
I think he just had more stuff.
I mean, he has more stuff, but like again, I don't know what. I'll have to go back and check. I don't know what these guys did.
Yeah.
They,
Well, we'll watch
go
the rest
back,
and then we can come back. And...
I mean, I think it's over.
Yep. Gladiator bodyguards did their job.
They certainly did.
Those are some very long-range smites.
Okay, that was here. So no mage losses for Pythium.
Mm.
He did lose 122 stuffs.
Yeah, he brought 20 mages to that fight. That's
all of his
13 communicants.
All of his communicants died.
Yeah, they must have burnt out.
Yeah, they must have, but it is interesting. You can't burn out on smite. But I guess enough of the mages decided to do non-smite things.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see exactly what was going on the end mage line here.
So he definitely did some summon imps.
Yeah.
Couple of animate skeleton, which I don't
It's
think...
not great.
No.
Fanaticism. Gift of cheated fate. Here come the imps.
Yeah, a bunch of them are doing like body ethereal on themselves, which is not...
Yeah, they're not really doing anything.
Yeah.
So I mean it's in S3, H4. I mean there's a soul slay.
Oh, he's got soul slay. Okay. Well, that would have been...
I mean he's got one of them.
That would have been good to do earlier. I think if he just like puts 4 of them in as masters and they all do...
Yeah.
Well, can they all do soul slay? I don't know.
It looks like he did
Maybe
it off
he can only do
script. He's
3.
busy doing Gift of Cheated Fate. I mean, now we're back to soul slaying, I guess. And we eventually land there, but I mean, I don't think 2 soul slayers were super likely to turn this fight.
No, but doing more of that would have been better than the body ethereal and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to see when these. They all die after the rout because they stopped fighting.
Because they didn't have range on the smite. I think,
yeah,
so they
yeah. That's always... I do find that exceptionally annoying when playing Communion Nations, is you've literally already routed the opposition and then your mages murder the whole Communion.
Yeah, yeah. It's he would have paid that price though, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally... Like, he won the fight. That's Satis's field army. Or, I'm sorry, not Satis's. In's field army, so I think that's that. But...
yeah, I think they're more dead than...
they're exceptionally dead.
We could actually go back and have a look at that fight though, because...
Which one?
Phaecia was,
Phaecia.
they've scripted this as if they were gonna have
yes,
a big battle here, so we can see what they're like.
This is bait.
What it is. Yeah.
And then point buffing Mistform Body Ethereal around the whole line. And then these guys are back so that they can catch the 3rd wave, basically, of point buffs. So I like that. And we did get a Communion Master.
Yeah, they got a few of them on that, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like the Sacreds are on attack closest, and then the other guys are on attack rear.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Which I think would have worked out pretty well. Yeah, I think this would have also beat In's army.
I think it would have as well. I mean, there's a lot less... Oh, well, she's got gems, so it's hard. She may have done... Who knows what. Air Elementals, Storm... Hard to say for sure.
Yeah, I think out of the 3, I think Pythium's arm is the strongest.
Yeah, I think it was. I think this turn it's not stronger than Phaecia.
No, but I think out of the 3 it was. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Definitely did a lot of good smiting.
And I think this one only would have won just because of the mages. They're like doing useful stuff.
Yeah.
He had like what 8 abbots in the Ind army. I mean, that's that could cover nearly 50 of his sacreds with body ethereal.
But that doesn't matter because Phaecia has magic weapons.
No, I mean, but in the actual fight,
Oh yes, it would have gone a long way.
Yeah, I think that would have made a really big difference.
Yeah, I
But
think
they would have had to make, I mean, they would have had to take a few more smites because they're going up 2 turns later, but
that would have
probably
been
worth it, I think.
much more worth. Yeah, very worth it. I don't think that the mages accomplished everything that he wanted them to accomplish. I mean, they cast a lot of
No.
gifted
And
cheated fate.
the animate skeleton also like that didn't. Maybe he was trying to cast something else and they couldn't do it or something. And they went off script casting that.
Yeah, it's weird to bring them to cast animate.
Or maybe he
skeleton.
just wanted to wait for the imps so that they like sort of came in when the armies connected, which I think is pretty fair.
Yeah. Well, in any event, I don't think it didn't quite work.
No.
All right, so I would say that Phaecia's comment that they could be on In's capital in 3 turns is perfectly doable.
Right? Yeah, but I think if he doesn't, he's made a mistake. I think. So the way that him, moving up Phaecia this turn kind of like blocks Ind off a lot from Phaecia. Pythium.
There you go.
Pythium from moving much further east, which means he's going to get most of this stuff.
Yeah, like this province is a huge one. For it's probably gonna have to be done diplomatically, right? But for Phaecia, be like, hey, this is mine.
Yeah, you could. I don't think you'd want to though.
Yeah. If you go here,
I think you let Pythium have that. You let Pythium maybe have that big farmland, and then everything else you take.
Yeah. Hard to say. Okay, and then let's see. So we're not expecting, unfortunately, any big fights because Marignon has abandoned the fight.
Yep, and nicely left that one troop there so he sees what was coming at him.
Of course. So the Bakemono running out ahead.
Yeah. Very, very box-like, these...
this player loves boxes.
Yeah. I feel like they're just going to go out and die. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure.
Because they're, maybe they're gonna catch some lance. You've got the militia.
There's a lot of lance catchers here, I guess.
Yeah.
But okay.
Important if you're gonna fight Marignon.
It is. You want to catch those lances.
Yeah. Gotta catch them all.
That's right. Another scout. The scout is gonna beat the other scout.
No, this is a kappa. This is a.
Oh, my mistake.
Yes. An elite. He's an elite scout.
He took this province.
Yeah.
I want to see if these. They've
got into the swamp. Let's go.
Nobody home. The War Shamblers launched into Satis.
So did he He didn't just script them to retreat. He actually let them all go in, or what?
I think he probably put the commander. Did. Oh, yeah.
But the commander fights.
Yes.
What a guy.
He's got his golden sandals.
Yeah.
And a sword of sharpness.
Can he pick that up?
I think he can definitely pick up the sword of sharpness. I don't think he'll pick this one up because it's cursed, but I'm not 100% sure. It also looks like he's gonna, retreat off the field.
I feel like it would have been funny if he killed the last one of his mercs for abandoning him.
It would have been pretty funny. Here we've got Shinyama with a nice little raid into nothing. So this went to Satis as part of their deal, and there's appropriately nothing here. Marignon continuing his campaign to put pressure. Now, we've got a lot of Bakemono here.
Yeah, I don't think Marignon's winning this.
Yeah.
It depends if he's got any gear on the guy, but I don't think he does.
Negative. Yeah, I think he could get chopped up here. Yup. Alright, it's a nice little counter raid from Shinyama. Here's our Ichthids, trying to get into the back lines. Oh, they are not going to kill this thug.
Nope.
He's coming with the bops. Yep. All right.
He is an angry old man.
He is. Very nice play from Shinyama. Guard that. Okay, this one I don't think he's going to be as successful in. But yep. Okay, so Shinyama had some nice nice defenses. Oh, they did have an assassin take out the lizard shaman here.
Yeah.
Not that that would have mattered
Nice little pickup,
too much. Yeah, but nice. That is good for them. Got
That witch hunter did not have anywhere to run to.
He did not. Nice one here. Okay, so
I mean, it kind of does look like that Satis event did stop Shinyama and Machaka moving on to that floor.
Yeah.
Like,
it does. That's
crazy.
huge for Shinyama.
That makes no sense to me. I mean, I guess he also thought like perhaps the Shinyama army was going to move there, so I don't want to fight that.
This also may be a case of Shinyama's So there's a lot of talk in the game thread on how Shinyama was going to murder everyone with his thugs. It could be that Machaka is trying to be very cautious until he actually sees them and knows what he's up against.
Yeah, I mean, there's only going to be more of them the more time you wait, though.
That's
You can make them from
absolutely true.
every fort. Like
That is very true. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is he didn't.
And once they start getting like soul vortex and stuff, I don't think they get like necessarily easier for you to deal with as Machaka.
Yeah,
But
yeah, Machaka. I'm not overly familiar with Machaka's lineup. He's got death mages, right? Once they're
yeah, he's got them. Yeah,
so once they're dead, you could try and dust them.
yeah. I think even with you needed quite a lot with soul vortex and like
Yeah.
yeah.
Soul Vortex is big. I don't know. It's hard.
I think they have. Did he take undead regen as well or something?
No, just regular regen.
Just regular regen. Okay. Oh, yeah.
But he'll probably cast regen on them as well with a buffing damage.
Yeah.
So they'll probably be at 20.
And then you can have the item, like it can, yeah.
Yeah. But that's a lot of tech, right? Like
but I mean, like,
gotta stop them before they get there.
What I'm saying is, I don't think it necessarily gets easier to. I think they get a lot harder to deal with as well. So you really need something amazing that you're going to find soon to not have to do
that's
it.
Fair. Marignon backs off. Do we think that he's going to launch after Marignon?
That's what it sounded like to me. Yeah. I don't know why Marignon's got all those troops on his cap still. Like they're not very good, but like I don't.
Yeah, like the militia.
Get rid of them.
Yeah, are just costing you money unless you're doing something with them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see if this sort of poke and prod strategy.
Do you think Phaecia told Satis he was sending that
No.
Shamblers in, or?
I think he just did it. I think he just said, "Yeah, this is fine." Sending him in. But okay, all right. So let's see. Where are we at? We're haven't seen the conclusion yet, but I think that we can pretty effectively say Ind is dead.
Ind is dead. Pyrene is like basically dead.
Pretty dead.
But not quite as dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shinyama's still alive.
Not dead.
Yeah, very much.
Shinyama with a lot more life than they could have had, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean they got Satis out of the war pretty cheap. To be honest.
Yeah.
Satis needs to upgrade some palisades. We have 5. 5 unupgraded palisades. 6. Get upgrading. Upgrades,
Yeah,
people.
I would not want to be fighting someone with Satis as my ally either.
No.
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 Because it basically means you're not going to be fighting someone with Satis as your ally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. What does Marignon do? I'm not really sure. They've got a great answer to that Shinyama army if it just moves on them. And if what Shinyama says is true, and he can just Machaka is no threat basically because he has these thugs that are just going to beat them. Someone else needs to do something about Shinyama then. Really, like if
Yeah. I think. I don't know. It's hard. Like, there's a lot of troops here, right? Like, even moving on here, this is already a fortress. Like, it's going to take a long time to try and pop it.
Yep.
Fighting in the fortress is hard. But it could be.
Yeah, I think like a bunch of fire elementals or against the scales troops of Shinyama is probably going to be decent.
Maybe. The Shinyama guys hit pretty hard, right? They'll chop through fire elementals pretty fast. But... Well, I guess if he goes for this attack, that'll say a lot. And
I think he's gonna. That's basically what it sounded like he was gonna do.
And I want to see. I'd like to see one of these thugs work against Machaka before I fully buy in.
Yep. Oh, the god is there now.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yes.
I hope you've got shock resistance on the shitty armor folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The god's gonna be there. But okay. All right. Any other thoughts for this one?
Yeah, we're going to have a talk about Pythium and whether we think they're the best.
Yes. Are they the
third nation after Pyrene and... Also Pyrene and Ind?
Yeah. So let's see. So, I think that they probably scale better than Marignon.
Yeah.
Nabar.
So Nabar as a nation... I think scales at least as well as Pythium, but this is like a like a very bless heavy, like not scales focused. So I think he probably scales better than Nabar, but like
I think that's true.
It's not like a sure thing to me.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah.
Shinyama.
Yeah, I think in the end game, I think Pythium's better. In the mid game, I think
I do, yeah.
Probably Shinyama is a little bit stronger.
Yes. I love Pythium in the end game is one of the only astral grand communicant nations. Maybe not one of the only, but I mean, you can start that many grand communicant nations, but they can essentially launch massive dispels at anybody's, or not even dispels, but whatever the one that like wears it down, even if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
At people for a very very marginal rate, because you can turn your mage turns into gems. And so late game, right, they can do a ton to control the global slots.
Yeah.
Which is pretty big. Satis. I think
Satis scales pretty well, to be honest with you.
Satis, I think, does scale pretty well. I think that they're kind of similar. But I think Pythium's angels tip the scales a little bit. Now again, the very late game, Satis' stuff is not human, which helps.
Yeah, that's the real issue with Pythium. Like, I think they don't anything that's gonna like a remote like Flames from the Sky or like Wolf and Winter or anything, Murderous Winter or whatever is like gonna be
a big
really painful for them.
Yeah, they need non-human answers at that point.
So I actually don't necessarily think he scales better than Satis. I think them both in the end game are pretty scary.
Yeah. Machaka. I think he's going to outscale Machaka.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Machaka late game. I don't think I've ever seen a Machaka get to the... I actually don't even know if I've ever been in a game with a mid-range Machaka.
They have kind of weird paths. They obviously also took a very large bless, so they're definitely not scaling on gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Phaecia.
Yeah, I think he scales better than Phaecia. I actually think Pythium scales better than Ind, to be honest with you as well.
Yeah, it can get a lot of blood, but
yeah, I think Pythium's I think he'd scale better than that. I think Pyrene probably better than Pythium, but I actually think they're pretty similar. So I think he's roundabout right. Maybe Satis is like the only one.
Phaecia.
But again, he did take the Awake Expander, so maybe in this game.
Yeah, Phaecia does also have the advantage, right, that they are Colossi, so they are going to be a lot more resilient to wipes.
Yep, and you've still got the Astral and stuff, but I think Pythium's going to beat you in the end game.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. Yeah. Okay. Was there? I feel like there was another comment we were going to look at, but I forgot what it was now. Is it from Phaecia?
That's the only one I can remember.
Somewhat okay position. Probably, yeah. This is funny. I said I think Satis is probably in the lead position, and then later says I think Satis is in an okay position.
That's the winner's mindset. I think I'm in the lead, but that's only okay. That's
Yeah, because that's the next question, right? Is Satis currently better off than Phaecia or Pythium?
Yeah, I think they're better. They're better than what, Machaka or who are we comparing them to?
Most? Pythium.
I think they're currently in a better position than Pythium, but I think in a few turns Pythium's going to be as good.
Yeah.
Because they're going to take some stuff, and Satis is a piece.
I think for Machaka needs to end wars, right? Like I don't think they're going to scale super well, so they need to go and win this war with Shinyama, and then move to the next one. If what Shinyama says is true, and this gets like dragged out, then I do not think Machaka.
And I feel like it's going to be honest with you. I actually feel quite good about Shinyama, just because I think I'm seeing them doing the right things that they need to do.
Okay.
And I'm not seeing like big answers to the questions I think he's going to pose to the other players.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if he like manages to convince somebody to attack someone else that's attacked him through like some.
Yeah.
Just because other people seem to be receptive to that.
Yeah, I think that if Machaka had attacked him on turn 16, right, he'd be in a much better spot.
Yeah, I think he definitely could have. I think
he definitely could have. I think to me, Machaka's blessed.
He had a great time taking all those caves. I think he could take them
right
anyway. And he had all these sacreds, and they could have just gone and rushed at someone.
Yes, I think that's what his bless was designed to do, but we'll have to see.
But he did get all this stuff. I mean,
he's got the most provinces. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that he needs to have his bless is very big and his scales are very bad, and so he needs to have a very substantial lead.
Yep.
To hold on to that.
Okay, what was going on with that gem income crap?
It's events are in here, so it's hard to.
Right. I mean, that's over multiple turns out there.
But yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, I think that looks like remote site searching to me.
Could be. I mean, he took this throne, right, which has more gems.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to really tell what's been remote site searched. But okay. All right, I think that's it for me. You got anything else?
No, that's me done.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, and thanks everyone for watching. Hope to see you all in the next one. Have a great day.
See ya.